Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIVS School. I am Sabrina Haq, assistant teacher of science, National Ideal English Mission School, Day Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a science class for class 8 student on the based on chapter 4, and this is the part 3 of the chapter, and along with the discussion we will also solve the exercise and also the CQ of the exercise and its answer. So come to the today's topic. The name of the chapter is reproduction in plants, and today we will discuss lesson number 9 and 10, the structure of seeds and its germination. The structure of seeds: place a filter paper inside a bowl and soak it with water, and then put 10 to 8 grams seeds on it and keep it covered for 3 to 4 days. They will germinate, and there is a small pore. If you look there, this is the small pore of the germ seed, and this is called mycopyle near the pointed part or end of the seed. Radicals come out from through it, and seed at this stage may be peeled off by slight pressing on the fingertip. Peeled off seed is yellow in color, and 2 cotyledons of the seed will be open if further pressure is applied to it, because it is dicotyledonous seed. That's why we will get 2 cotyledon, and at the junction of 2 cotyledon there will be a white color structure known as embryonal axis. Look, this is the gram seed, and this upper portion is known as seed coat, and this portion is known as radicle. From the mycopyle the radicle come out. If we press the 2 seeds, if we press on the seed, we will see there is 2 seed leaf, and in the middle, from the joint of the 2 seed leaf, there the plumule come out, and the axis where is attached with to the cotyledons is known as nodal zone. The part of embryonal axis above the nodal zone is called epicotyle, and the part below the nodal zone is known as hypocotyle. The upper apex of the embryonal axis is known as plumule, and while the lower end is embryonal axis is called radicle. Radicle, plumule and their cotyledons is collectively known as embryo, and their outer covering is called seed coat. The seed coat consists of 2 layers such as outer layer. The outermost layer of seed coat is hard and thick. It is known as testa, and this name you have to know because this is important for your MCQ. And inner layer, the innermost thin layer of the seed coat is known as tegmen, and this name also important for you. Now come to the germination. The development of seedling from a seed is called germination. In order to germinate, the seed requires water, warmth and air, and the germination is while the epicotyle grows up rapidly, and as a result the plumule comes out of the soil, leaving the cotyledons underground. That leaving the cotyledon underground is known as hypogeal germination, and this type of germination takes place in gram, paddy, mango, etc. Sometimes plumule with cotyledons come out of the soil. It is known as, that means when cotyledons come out that time from the soil, that is, it is known as hypogeal. Look, this is the epigeal. This is the epigeal. Here the plumule come out through the soil. That's why this is the seed coat. That's why it is known as epigeal. And if you see, this is the hypogeal, because here the seed is stray inside the soil. That is the hypogeal germination, and it is observed in mango, paddy and gram seed. Germination of gram seed. Here hypogeal germination takes place in this type of germination. Plumule comes out of the soil, leaving the cotyledons underground. Excess growth of epicotyle is responsible for this. Gram is a non-endospermic dicot seed after sowing gram seed, and soil is supplied with required quantity of water, temperature and air. They germinate and come out of the soil 3 to 4 days. Firstly, the seed swell up by absorbing water and radicle comes out through mycopyle. Gradually, it develops into taproot, and second step, plumule come out of the soil. In this case, 2 cotyledons remains under the soil. Initially, embryo gets nourished by the food stored in the cotyledon. Now, come to the exercise. First one, I will not write this, I will only say this, fill in the blanks answer. Reproduction is mainly of 2 types, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. And second one, when fruit develops from single ovary, that fruit is called simple fruit. Now come to next one, fruits which bears 5 parts is known as complete flower. Now next one, pollination is of 2 types, self pollination and cross pollination. And question number 5, when all the flowers of an inflorescence together from a fruit is known as multiple fruits, Again I am saying all the flowers of an inflorescence when together makes a fruit is known as multiple fruits. And come to last one, ovule is matured fruit. Ovule of matured fruit develops into seeds. This part is important because it is related to your chapter and you will solve this at home. Now come to MCQ. Which one of the following is aggregated food? Mango, custard apple, pineapple, jackfruit. Mango is simple fruit, jackfruit and pineapple is multiple fruits, so custard apple is aggregated fruit. Now come to the next one. Which one is the characteristics of insect pollinated flower? They are colorless, they are scentless, they are very light, they are colorful and bears nectar gland. And this is the insect pollinated flowers characteristics, because the colors attract the insect and that's why insect come to them and they helps in pollination. Now come from the figure below, answer question number 3 and 4. This is the figure and this is the figure of a female reproductive organ or gynoecium of a flower. Then this part is M and this is the N, this is O and P, and this is the style, and this part is taking the pollen grain, and this part is the ovary, and this is the ovule. O is ovule. Now which part receive the pollen grain? The M part receive the pollen grain. So put tick mark on A. Now come to 4. P part of the figure, develop into fruit, develop into seeds and helps in pollination, and it will be 3. That means the first one, ovary develop into seeds and helps in reproduction. Now come to creative question number 1. Creative question number 1's stem is MNOP, and M is the male reproductive organ or endocyme, and N is the receptacle, O is the petal of the flower, and P is the female reproductive organ or gynoecium of the flower. Now come to the question. First question is what is reproduction? Second question is what do you mean by pollination? Third question is draw a label diagram of the longitudinal section of plant part constituted by M, N, O and P part. And D is of M, O and P, which 2 parts are more essential for plant reproduction. Give reason in favor of your answer. The first question A answer is the complex process by which an organism produces its offspring is known as reproduction. And second question answer is transferring of pollen grains from anther to stigmas of the flower of the same flower or another one from same species is called pollination. There is one anther within each fertile stamen of the flower, and pollen grains is produced in the anther, and at one stage, anther is ruptured and pollen grains falls upon stigmas through the insect, winds or some other agent, and thus pollination is completed. And along with this you have to write there is two types of pollination, that is self pollination and cross pollination. That will be better for you. And come to the question answer of C. You have to draw a label diagram of the longitudinal section of the flower, then plant part constituted of M, N, O, P, because all the parts we get in flower, that's why we have to draw the flower. And this is the longitudinal sections diagram of the flower, and this will be your homework. You have to draw the flowers figure at as homework in your homework copy, and along with indicate M, N, M, A, O, N, P, you have to write their names also along with this M, O, N and P, and it will be better for you. You will label in one side. I label the P another side, you will label in the same side. It will be better for you. Now come to the answer of D. Of M, N and P, which two parts are more essential of plant production? M is the male reproductive organ, O is the petal and P is the female reproductive organ. These three parts donates stamen, petal and carpel respectively. Among them, without stamen and carpel, fertilization will not be completed. Function of stamen is to produce pollen grains that completes pollination by falling upon the stigma. After pollination, the male and female gamete fuse or merge to produce a zygote. This is called fertilization. The zygote takes rests for sometimes once and resting state ends. The zygote divides into multiple cells, and from embryo. The embryo contains cotyledons and embryonic axis. The upper parts of the embryo is called the plumule. It will be plumule. Dear student, it will be plumule. P-L-U-M-U-L-E, plumule. And the lower is named radicals. In this stage, a new plants grow. It means to complete pollination and fertilization, there is no substitute of M and P. After completing pollination and fertilization, fruits and seeds are produced. When pollination and fertilization are done, there will be a E done. Reproduction of plants take place only through the producing fruit and seeds. Otherwise, the reproduction angiosperm is not possible at all. From the discussion above, it is clear M and P play a vital role in plant propagation among M, O and P. Now come to next question. In the stem, there is two plants, P and Q, and if you observe, there is two flower also indicate P and Q, and this shows the self-pollination, because this pollination occurs in same plant's flower. And again here R and S shows the cross-pollination, because this is flowers of different plants of same species, and that's why the S and R shows the cross-pollination and P and Q shows the self-pollination. And come to the questions. What is vegetative reproduction? Question B is what do you mean by germination? Question C is explain pollination between P and Q flower. And last one, which pollination of two figures plays a vital role in creating new characteristics? Give your comments after having a comparative discussion. Now come to answer. The asexual reproduction takes place by vegetative structure, that is without formation of asexual spore or gamete. By this type of reproduction is known as vegetative reproduction. Now come to answer of B. The development of seedling from a seed is called germination. In order to germinate, seed requires water, warmth and oxygen or air. And there is two types of germination. Hypogeal germination refers to the process in which the epicotyle, that will be with E, epicotyle grow up rapidly. As a result, the plumule, that will be plumule, P-L-U-M-U-L-E. Plumule comes above the soil, leaving the cotyledons underground. This type of germination takes place in gram, paddy, mango, and when the cotyledons rupture seed coat and comes above the soil surface, the process is called epigeal germination. Example is pumpkin. And now come to the next question answer. When I discuss about the stem, I have said between the P and Q flower, the self-pollination is occurs. Self-pollination occurs in P and Q flower because the pollination which takes place in the same flower or of same tree or the another flower of same tree is called self-pollination. P and Q are two different flower but of the same tree. That is why this pollination is self-pollination. The self-pollination produce flowers with similar genetic mix-up, and so seeds which produced by self-pollination has mother plant, which means same mother has the same mother plant. So no new trait is acquired by the and the purity of the species is protected. But in this way, progenitive plants lack of adaptation ability with less vitality, which slowly leads to the extinction. This pollination unchanged the genetic makeup, so the characteristics of the plants originated from the seed are same as this, less dependent on carriers. And besides, pollination is nearly certain, and pollen grains of self-pollination flower spoil less in number. And come to the next question: which pollination of the two figures play a role in creating new characteristics? Dear student, we have just discussed now. In self-pollination, there is no new trait made up because that both flower is from same mother plant. But in the cross pollination, there is different types of mother plant and of the same species. So in the cross pollination, new characteristics will be occurs, and we will get new characteristics, and that plant will be have better adaptation ability than the self-pollinated flower seed. And this question answer will be your homework. So come to your homework number 3. You have to draw the flowers figure, then question on CQ1C and CQ1D you have to write as your homework. You have to draw the flowers longitudinal sectional figure, and you have to write the CQ2's D's answer as your homework, and you have to submit on Saturday. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic. Read the chapter, and this is the basic biology, so you have to learn all the topics and do the SW. Submit it regularly from on Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.